And we're back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rosicle. I, of course, am Nathaniel, one of the hosts here on the channel, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Ashley. Say hi. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. We turned the microphone red. Hopefully we didn't burst your ears.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I think it was just...
sorry.
No, I doubt it was that loud. This thing gets near red every time we talk, and these videos aren't that loud.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
But yeah, we are back with another Crack-A-Pack. You guys know the drill. Fun thing with these Adventures for Forgotten Realms packs, this is third to last one. We're not at Pentultimate yet, but we're almost at Pentultimate. We're at Pentultimate to Pentultimate. I wonder if there's a word for that. I wouldn't doubt it. Alright, so here we go. We're going to crack into these things, but I normally say this when I pass off the Commander Master one. I'm going to say it now because I can open these. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Any and all of it is greatly appreciated. If you guys want to see more content like this or the other stuff we put out, it is you who makes Rosicle what it is, and we love and appreciate each and every one of you.
Y'all are the stars.
Yes, you are. Let's crack a pack. That was satisfying. Alright, we've got a foiled skeleton token here.
Okay, period. Skeleton. How much is he worth?
Foiled Skelebro.
Bruh.
Foiled Skelebruh.
Bruh.
Who looks like that.
Yeah.
Is going to be worth 10 cents.
15.
15. And we have a foiled Lost Mine of Phandelver on the back.
What's it worth?
12 cents.
15.
15. Skablam! Boulette, foiled, 3 and a green. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Boulette. It's not the end of the world, but it's your end stat. It's basically just morbid, which I guess wasn't written as a mechanic at the time.
It wasn't.
Just as a creature. It's basically just morbid. All right. So this really isn't any different than the, 4 mana, 4/3, with Ward 2 from Foundations. There you go. Look at you knowing all the names that I don't know.
No.
All right, Boulette, it is, I'm going to say foiled, it is 4 cents.
7.
7, nice. Next is Paladin's Shield. Flash, 1 and a white. When Paladin's Shield enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +0/+2. I mean, I like that it is Flash. It's basically just really, really shitty, what's it called? Oh god, the one, Mithril Coat. Now, obviously, that only attaches to a legendary creature, but in Commander, you're going to want to put it on your Commander. It's really shitty Mithril Armor, right?
Yeah, Mithril Coat.
Although Mithril Coat doesn't actually buff toughness, if I'm not mistaken. So, whatever. But it's not going to be worth anything foiled. It's going to be 4 cents.
8.
8. So be it. Contact Other Plane. 3 and a blue, instant speed, roll a d20. You might draw 2 cards. You might scry 2, then draw 2 cards. Or you might scry 3, then draw 3 cards.
That's actually really nice. I like this card.
Foiled at instant speed. Yeah, it's one of those really cheap upgrades to your deck where, like, it does what you want to do in, what's
my commander's name? Thank you.
It does what you want it to do in Morska. It's just not very efficient at it, right?
No.
But if you wanted to just cheaply upgrade it. Foiled, Contact Other Plane, I'm going to say 7 cents.
18.
Really? Mm-hmm. Find the Path. 2 and a green, Enchantment Aura, enchant a land. When it enters the battlefield, you venture into the dungeon, and enchanted land has tap, add 2 green. I mean, it's nice that this adds the venture into a dungeon, but it is basically like 2 extra mana for the Utopia Sprawl or whatever it's called. That's like 1 green, target land taps for an extra mana of whatever color it taps for if you put it on a forest, right? Like, it's just the expensive version of that. I guess it's foiled, so I'm going to say 7 cents.
11.
Really? Look at that. All right, we have a... Oh, God. There we go. We have a 2 mana and a red for Rust Monster here. Are you getting mad at me because I didn't say it at first?
Yeah.
Foiled Rust Monster, first strike 2/1, sacrifice an artifact. Rust Monster gets +2/+0. I like that it can eat artifacts. That's nice. It does have first strike, so that's also kind of nice. I feel like this is a fun creature. That being said, not very powerful. Foiled, going to be 8 cents.
Sorry. 5.
5. You meet in a tavern. 2 and 2 green. Also, for the record, we've read a lot of these before. I'm still just reading them each time. Look at the top 5 cards from your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I mean, that's fine. Start a brawl. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn is also fine. That being said, for 4 mana, this seems like a bit because you only get to choose one. I'm going to say 8 cents. Foiled.
20.
20 cents foiled. Nice. We have a forest here with a couple of trees on the left and a distant mountain in the top right. As you venture deeper under the boughs? I don't know. Boughs of Neverwinter wood, arrows in a tree trunk suggest you might not be welcome.
Oop.
I'm going to say foiled. That's going to be a solid 12 cents.
16.
16. We have a rare here, foiled rare in Wish, which I do not believe is a very powerful card. 2 and a red. That being said, it is a very fun card. 2 and a red, foiled Wish. You may play a card you own from outside the game this turn. We've pulled one before. It's weird. In an official tournament, this technically just means you can draw from your sideboard. In an unofficial game of Commander, you should play this as you can just play a card that you own that's not in your deck.
That'd be really fun.
Which is how I think most casual groups play it. That being said, it does not say you may cast. It says you may play, which means you still have to be able to cast it. So if you want to cast a 4-mana spell that you don't have, you got to have 7 mana because this thing's 3.
That's right.
So it's not as broken as you would think.
No.
But it is interesting if you could be like, oh man, this isn't in the deck, but that would be perfect right here. And then you pull a Wish. Foiled Wish, it's a rare. It's honestly not that great. I'm saying 11 cents.
$1.22.
Really?
Yep.
That foil's carrying.
It is.
All right.
100%.
I'm honestly glad to grab this one. This is a commander card here.
Oh, crap.
Legendary creature. This is Catti-brie of Mithril Hall. I'm glad to have it simply because Catti-brie's cool. Shout out to strong female protagonist with a bow and red hair. It's a very popular trope.
How do you spell it?
Catti-brie. Catti.
Thanks.
Legendary creature. This is the extended border, for what it's worth. Green and a white, so Celestia. This is a Celestia legendary creature, so Ashley, get excited. First strike and reach on a 2/2. Whenever Catti-brie attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each equipment attached to it. So it's like an equipment green-white. Pay 1, remove all +1/+1 counters from Catti-brie. It deals X damage to target attacking or blocking creature an opponent controls, where X is the number of counters removed this way.
So it's like it's shooting the arrow.
That is pretty neat. That being said, I don't think it's anything too crazy. You're shaking your head over there, so I'm going to assume it is 30 cents.
38.
38. That is rough.
Terrible.
All right, we've got an extended border Froghemoth, which I think we've already pulled before. Extended border on the Froghemoth, 3 and 2 green, trample haste, 4/4. Whenever Froghemoth deals combat damage to a player, exile up to that many target cards from their graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on Froghemoth for each creature card exiled this way, and you gain 1 life for each non-creature card exiled this way. Definitely not a bad card, definitely not a great card. Froghemoth, extended border, I'm going to say 87 cents.
Did you say foil?
It is not foiled, it is just
57
extended
cents.
border. That's lame.
Yup.
We are on to the normal commons again. Boo. Baleful Beholder, 4 and 2 black. It is a beholder. When Baleful Beholder, which I have like 20 of these at this point, enters the battlefield, choose 1. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment, or creatures you control gain menace until end of turn. It's expensive. It doesn't even have flying.
No.
6/5. I don't know. Monster Manual Art, it is 3 cents.
7.
Really?
Yeah.
Regular Monster Manual Art is 7?
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
I know, right?
I got way too excited seeing a green dragon.
Oh, sweetie.
It is a normal, basically full art green dragon here. 4 and 2 green. Dragon, 4/4 flying. When green dragon enters the battlefield until end of turn, whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, destroy it. Boo.
It's a foil or
It is not. It's just the full art over here. Green dragon, I'm going to say 12 cents.
25.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we got another rare here. This one is a rare land.
Ooh.
Dungeon Descent. An adventure for characters 11-16. Land. Dungeon Descent enters the battlefield tapped. You can tap to add a colorless or You can pay 4, tap it, tap an untapped legendary creature you control, venture into the dungeon. That is horrible.
That's terrible.
It enters tapped.
That's terrible.
That is disgustingly bad.
Terrible. Straight terrible. Is it foil or normal?
It is a normal of the Dungeon Descent land. I'm gonna say.
How much do you think it's
this
worth?
is 5 cents. I mean,
25.
that is disgustingly unplayable in my opinion.
Yup.
I hate to say that. All right, foiled here we have a Jin Windseer. We've seen a bunch of these
We
before.
have so many of this one.
In Monster Manual art, 3 and a blue flying. When it enters battlefield, roll a d20. You can either scry 1, scry 2, or scry 3. It's a 3/3 flyer for 4. It's fine. It's foiled. It's Monster Manual art. It's 7 cents.
Is the Windseer?
Yeah.
The blue lady?
Yeah.
Oh, is it foil?
Yeah, it is foiled.
11.
Nice. Hey, we got another rare in our foiled slot. Extended border foiled Eye of Vecna, which of course is worth basically nothing. 2 mana. Legendary artifact. When Eye of Vecna enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 2 life. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 2. If you do, you draw a card and you lose 2 life. It's playable, but it's not very playable because you're going to lose a lot of life to this thing over time. Now, it is a May, so you don't have to do it, but it's still, like, you got to pay 2 to draw the extra card.
That's terrible.
This is essentially just, do you want to sack a clue? Yeah, exactly.
You want to, we got a proposition for you want to sack a clue and lose some life? Mm-hmm. Terrible.
Not a huge fan of Eye of Vecna here.
No. What do you think it's worth?
Extended border foiled, I'm going to say it is 28 cents.
64.
64. Okay, we're getting a little higher than I thought. Did
Not
we
great,
get
though.
anything over $1?
Yes.
We had the Wish. The Wish
Wish.
was...
There's one more. Is there one more? I'm more seeing things.
I don't believe there is
I'm
another
seeing
one in
things.
here.
I lied. It's the way the light's hitting the chorus.
Eye of Vecna was not. Dungeon Descent was
no.
horrible. Green
No.
Dragon deceived me.
Yeah.
Froghemoth was not.
No.
Catti-brie wasn't.
No.
Wish was.
Yes.
And the rest are commons and uncommons. So
Okay.
yeah, no, we
Well,
did not have our best
what's
pack, but it was a
my
little bit. It was a little bit more back to the norm. I hate that we have I think we have 2 or 3 of the Eye of Vecnas now.
Yeah.
Like I want to open. This is our second
I want to
wish.
open a new card.
I want to open new cards, but also when you open this many packs of one set, yeah, you expect
Yeah.
to get a lot of repeats.
100%.
It
All right.
happens. I just wish that I would pull a dang mythic, and at that, I really
Well,
want an
you
old
got 2
Nabo
more.
or a Tiamat. But at this point, I don't think it's very likely.
All right, what's your favorite and not least favorite?
All right, am I starting here?
You're starting.
I will say, just simply because of her connection to the stories and whatnot, I will go Catti-brie, because she's pretty neat. Also,
Okay.
she's not in the base set, right? She's AFR Commander, so it's not like
True.
it's something that I could pull from, the normal packs.
Nope.
And I will say my least favorite in this pack... I'm going to say for the sheer disappointment is going to be this Green Dragon, because it hurt my soul to see a full art Green Dragon and almost get so excited. Because for those of you that don't know, Old Gnawbone, one of the cards I really want, is a Green Dragon. It's just not that Green Dragon. So
Yep.
Ripperoni Pepper.
My favorite is also going to be Catti-brie, just because, hello. We need
Okay, so
representation.
Dual favorites.
Representation of women with red hair being people.
I'm telling you, woman with red hair that shoots a bow is a very popular trope.
Okay, I
Game of
believe
Thrones
that.
did it. Sony did it.
But let's be real,
Catti-brie.
kids need to see that more. There's lots of little redhead girls who don't go through this.
Brave!
Okay, great. I get one princess.
It's a trope!
I get one princess.
You got Ariel, right?
But are the kids watching the old Ariel anymore?
Yes.
Not many of them.
I don't think there's a lot of kids that are watching the live action remake. I feel like that's just
Actually, most kids are watching the live action remake.
instead of the new one?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the originals? Really?
Most kids watch the live action remakes.
That's weird.
Yep.
I would not do that to our kids, that's for sure.
Nope.
Least favorite.
In case y'all forgot, I do have red hair and I'm a girl, so that's why I like that one the most.
I changed my answer.
Aw, sad.
I'm sorry. I'm changing my answer. Fuck
to the
this
land?
Dungeon
Me
Descent.
too! I was gonna do the land.
Okay, cool. So this is just...
Look at us. We
That
agree.
is a shitty card. I like it for art purposes, but that is
Cute,
a shitty
but
card.
terrible.
That does nothing. Why would I pay 4, tap the land, so paying 5, and tap an untapped legendary creature I control just to venture into into a dungeon once. And it says activate only as a sorcery. For what? Do you think it was broken at instant speed? Oh my god, I'm so mad. I'm so mad, man. Like, it's just... Alright, well, that is the pack. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Ashley is taking selfies off to the side.
Okay. You know what?
But you know what? We hope you guys enjoyed the pack. Let us know what your favorite and least favorite is down below. Also, remember, you can comment any suggestions or other comments that you have down below. You can like the video if you enjoyed it, and you can subscribe to the channel if you want to catch some cooler content. There's all of our cards above $1. Sitting there loud and proud is our foiled Wish. And yeah, we are excited to make more of these and other content for you guys in the future. But until then, may those rolls be ever in your favor, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.